very happy to see us come back and play the second half, and just so disappointed in the first half. When we went out there, you see us jump out to a 10-0 lead, and you feel like that we could just continue to play well and then add more points to it. Kind of got complacent, got comfortable. Offensively, didn't do a good job of just continue to just move the ball. Had too many lost yardage plays. Was very pleased with the way Dominique ran the football. You look at it back, and I told him we were going to ride him. And yeah, that's what you like to see happen. There's a guy that just rushes for over 130 yards. And then defensively, you just look how well our defense went out the second half. A team that's averaging right around 40 points a game and 400 yards. And for them to hold them for less than 213 points, shut them out the second half. You saw defense come alive, and the defense had made some plays. But special teams, we have to get better. We have to get better as an overall football team. This is a good win for us, but we know we can play much better than what we did.
What made Dominique Brown so effective today?
Well, the line did a good job of blocking early for him, and then he was able to just run through blocks. And the thing he doesn't do is get knocked back. You see where he runs physical, strong, and just as the game goes, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Has he been doing that all year, like since fall camp and everything?
I tell you what, Dan, I think back when it really started in spring practice, because I didn't have Sonor, so he was the lead back in spring practice, and he ran very well during the spring. And then I don't like to say a guy never leaves his job to an injury, but then when I got Sonor's back, it was kind of split time. Then we had Dyer, and we were able to just get us one back going. So then finally we made the decision, whoever gets hot is going to be the guy that's going to carry his team, and that's what he's been doing lately.
Is that why it's taken so long to kind of establish him as the number one guy?
Well, it's probably us also, it's coaching involved, you can't please three people, you just got to find one, just ride them.
Did you learn anything new about your team tonight?
Well, the thing about what I did learn, we didn't play well in first half, but the second half, I saw a team that came out and showed some toughness and some resiliency in there. A defense that I said to them, it doesn't matter what we do on offense, if we just go out and not allow teams to score, you're going to have a chance to go win the football game. So let's not talk about how the offense is talking, playing. All three phases need to pick it up. Even on special teams, we didn't do a good job. You see a guy gets knocked into a punt returner, and we caused the one turnover that we have.
Charlie, because you used so many guys on the line, your guys were a little fresher at the end. I mean, you put some pressure on them in the fourth quarter. Did you think that paid off in the end? Because you got a lot of guys reps early on.
Well, what we do is we play eight players. So you look at that first line, and what we started off with 3 down, and we was trying to slant, and they was locking on to us, and they was opening up the seam. So then once we went to our 4 down, we were more effective in 4 down. Then it allowed Malden and Marcus to rush outside, and then inside, Phylon and Brandon Dunn did a great job of just holding a point. And that's what we need to do, just hold a point with those two guys, let those other two guys just go rush, because it turned into a throwing game for them.
After Phylon got hurt, got knocked, dinged a little bit, he came back in and he had one or at least one, maybe 2 sacks after that.
But I told him, man, he can't lay on the field like that. I walked out there and said, "What is wrong?" He said, "My shoulder." I said, "Oh, no, it's nothing wrong with you." Then he jumped up, and I said, "No, if you're going to lay here, I want to see something more than you grab your shoulder and run off that field." But, he did it. It's good to see him bounce back.
Well, at what moment did you know that your defense came to play tonight against this offense?
Well, you look at the start of the second half, probably when we took the ball on offense and we moved it, and then we go out there on defense, and then you see guys just make plays. And the drive right before half, I think they ended up getting 3, but it could have been a drive where they could have got 7. We were able to stop them. Then we get a personal foul, hit the quarterback, and then they still marching the ball. We were able to just hold them those 3 points. So you felt pretty good that we were going to come back defensively and go finish the game the right way.
They got the ball back on their 35, I think, with about 3 to go. What did you tell the defense before that last series?
Well, I didn't want to remind them of that one game, the last home game that they got the ball back with about 3 minutes. But I told them that if we're the defense that we think we are, we're going to go out here and go stop these guys, and we need to go make some plays. So up front, we're going to turn you guys loose. In the cover, let's make sure we cover the guys in the back end. If they do run the football, we need to just run up there and everybody run to the ball, get the ball on the ground. Because I think they ended up with 1 or 2 timeouts. So we just wanted to make sure that they would not take the ball, just drive it, and get pressure on the quarterback. Don't let him just stand there and just pick us apart. Let's go rush. Malden, View, Marcus, the 2 top sack leaders in the country. See if we can go get pressure on the quarterback.
How important was this game to your future bowl possibilities?
Well, you're still sitting there. You're 9-1, so where we end up, it's our fault. So if we felt like that, we were a BCS, and we don't get there, we'd be comfortable going wherever we go. Because if we end up with a great record, that's fine with me.
Did you watch UCF Temple?
I did not. You know what? I didn't. I didn't for another week. Probably need to watch it the next time, huh?
Until the last minute.
Until the last minute. No, I did not. Well, the thing about it, and what you have to say about that team is they find a way to win. You know, you look at the Memphis game, they were 17-10. They take the ball, go score, then they score again. Look at us, we're up 24-7. Then you look at them last week, but they find a way. Good teams find a way to win. That's what that team does. You know, it's a credit to their coaching staff with George and what he's doing there.
0 penalties in the second half, which you threatened them with at halftime.
Well, it's just undisciplined team in the first half. You look at the penalties, we're stopping drives, we're jumping off sides, personal foul, and you can't win football games like that. You know, you have to play smart, and that's the way we coach that. So let's not walk out here looking like an undisciplined team. Go out and play the way you're capable of playing.
Did you think you would rely on your defense as much as you did tonight to kind of make some sense?
Well, when you look at these offenses and the way they move the ball, and I felt like the tempo would be a lot quicker than the way it was. But what we do and how we offset the tempo is that we blitz a lot. So teams are going to walk into the line of scrimmage and find us because they're afraid to just open it up wide open because they know we're going to be coming with pressure. But just defensively, you know, you're looking at a young quarterback, so we just felt like if we could just rotate the safeties and give them just a different read, because they're going to, a lot of times quarterbacks play off of what your safeties do. It's just to try to hold those safeties and see if we can make them hold the ball and get the pressure.
What was your view of that interception that was negated?
Well, I think we asked when we had a personal foul, so I didn't really see it. I just, you know, the guy called it. So, you know, I kind of have a few words for officials, and I just let it go.
What was going on with the towels on the sideline on your play callers?
I don't know. I said that myself. I was like, they don't know the signals, guys. Even if they do, it really doesn't matter to them. I coached with a guy one time. He told me, he'll tell me to play, tell me to stop it. So
Were they afraid that they knew your calls and they were listening to your calls?
Yeah, I think because a lot of times what people do, but we don't do it, but you kind of take a guy and you just see who's signaling in the plays and see if you can pick up the signal. But you know, we do a great job. Sean does a great job of mixing it up, so it's really hard to get a beat on it because you know so many hand signals and so much is said. It's tough.
Is there a chance you guys break out black jerseys next week?
No, we have a jersey. We are who we are. I don't need black jersey to make sure I can play better, see how fast I can run, how high I can jump. You know, the guys think that, but I don't need that. We're going to play the way we're going to play. We're going to wear what we wear at home. We wear red at home. We wear white on the road. That's what we are. You know, I don't know where they got. You know, and it was the bad part about it. One of our coaches tweeted that. That's the bad part about it. A coach. So he's more interested in uniforms than coaching his guys. A coach tweeted that.
Defense.
You have to run?
Yeah, I told him, I said, let me say something right now. Most players walk in here today and start talking about where's the black jersey. I'll have something for you, but they walked in, they saw that locker, they didn't say nothing. And I was in the locker room. They kind of walked in and saw the locker and said, then they I said, just get dressed, guys. Don't worry about it. All right, thanks.